This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Watch List and Market Report for the week ending November 11th, 2023. Our question this week is, what is the Bank Term Funding Program? The answer will be provided later in the video. This week, the market ended higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average increased 1.15% on Friday and was up 0.65% for the week. The S&P 500 increased 1.56% on Friday and was up 1.31% for the week. The Nasdaq increased 2.05% on Friday and was up 2.37% for the week. Looking at the week, we can see that there were 11 up finishes versus 4 down finishes for the major indexes. On Monday and Tuesday, all the major indexes finished up. On Wednesday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished up. On Thursday, all the major indexes finished down. And on Friday, they all finished up again. New unemployment claims held steady at 217,000. The average 30-year mortgage rate plunged 0.25%. Ether topped $2,000 per coin for the first time since April, and Bitcoin reached an 18-month high. U.S. crude oil prices fell below $78 a barrel, and Moody's cut the U.S. outlook to negative, while the Fed chairman stated that the Fed may not have done enough to lower inflation. New unemployment claims, mortgage rates plunging, Ether and Bitcoin reaching recent highs, U.S. crude oil dipping below $78 a barrel, Moody's cutting the U.S. outlook to negative, and the Fed chairman stating that the Fed may have not done enough to lower inflation are all news. And news drives the market, good and bad. Day-to-day predictions on whether the market is going to go up or down are virtually impossible because predicting the news is impossible. However, the market is rigged to go up. It does not go up every day or even every week, but the market will generally go up over time. Stock prices move in a random fashion. They go up and down with an upward drift. Now we are at our question of the week. What is the Bank Term Funding Program, or the BTFP? Well, it is an emergency lending program created by the Federal Reserve in March 2023. It was created to provide emergency liquidity to U.S. banks. The program was established specifically to save depositors of failing banks like Silicon Valley Bank. Many businesses have more deposits than the FDIC insured limit of $250,000 per bank account. Thus, the BTFP is able to provide funds in amounts much greater than the FDIC limit. Where do you think the Fed gets the money to fund the Bank Term Funding Program? Let me know in the comments section. Do you own any bank stocks that were affected by the Fed Bank Term Funding Program? Or do you own any stocks at all? If not, why not? Is it because you do not understand anything about the stock market? Well, it was not taught to you in school. If you ever want to learn how to get wealth and income through the stock market, you are going to have to teach yourself. You must RSI, that is read, save, and invest. Formal school taught you how to read, but society and the powers that be discourages you from reading, especially books. School taught you to be a worker. They did not teach you how to be an investor, and they taught you absolutely nothing about the U.S. financial system. You can, however, learn how to be an investor if you simply start reading books and watching videos about investing. However, books and videos will not tell you which direction the market is going to go, but you can learn how to make money in the market no matter what the market does. I don't know which way the market is going to go on a daily basis, and I don't care. I trade the market as it is, not as it should be. I take what the market gives me, whether it's going up, down, or even sideways. How do I do that? I apply the Southside strategy. You can learn more about the Southside trading strategy at southsideschooloffinancialfreedom.com. Here is a Southside trading watch list from the week ending November 11th, 2023. The strongest performer on the list this week was Blink Charging Company, ticker symbol BLNK. It's in the first column. It increased 24.8% on Friday and was up 12.87% for the week. Blink Charging is a manufacturer, owner, operator, and provider of electric vehicle charging equipment and networked electric vehicle or EV charging services in the U.S. and internationally. The company offers residential and commercial EV charging equipment and services, enabling electric vehicle drivers to recharge at various location types. Looking at a summary of results, you can see that Blink has decreased just over 72% year to date. I generated cash flow from Blink this week. Whether a stock goes up or down, you can generate cash flow from it. Whether you own a stock or not, you can still generate cash flow from it using the Southside strategy. The Southside trading strategy involves trading for weekly cash flow, that is, trading for income. SPY is shown at the bottom of the third column. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. This is the benchmark I compare my trading performance to. My objective is to beat the S&P 500 index while at the same time generating cash flow. Most professional money managers do not consistently outperform the S&P 500 index. They usually lose and lose badly to the index. Thus, most investors and traders should just invest in or trade a market index fund or ETF like SPY. What do? Do you beat the S&P 500 index? Do you have a watch list? What is your investing and or trading strategy? How well do you do against the S&P 500 Index ETF SPY? Let me know in the comments section. Are you willing to share your strategy? The Southside portfolio cash flow system is outperforming the S&P 500 ETF SPY. The Southside is up 22.27% versus 15.21% up for SPY, a difference of 7.06%. The Southside is beating SPY by just over 7%. The cash flow generated by the Southside cash flow system for this week was 1.71% of the portfolio account value. The account value changed by minus 3.71%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 ETF SPY changed by 1.36%. Bitcoin watch. Bitcoin gained 7.09% this past week and appears to be breaking out into a bull market. Though it is down more than 46% from its all-time high, which was achieved in November 2021, it is up more than 124% year to date. I sold option contracts on 3 positions this week. They were 3 calls that ranged from $3.34 to $65.34. You can get more details, including the total dollar amount of cash flow for the week on the website, southsideschooloffinancialfreedom.com. Now, to increase your financial IQ and understanding of the stock market, please check out our publication and past videos for other questions of the week. The videos are organized in playlists levels 1, 2, and 3, and they are also arranged in playlists by subject matter. In the meanwhile, please like, share, and subscribe.